it, Daddy.
St. Petersburg, Florida, to look at a Morgan Out Island 33. So we did not get any footage of the inside of this Morgan Out Island 33. Sorry for that. We could tell as we were just walking up to the boat that there were some big problems. The bimini was smashed. The wind generator was like falling over off of its mount, and it was missing a propeller. And then when we got on the boat, we popped open the cover to the bilge, and the water level was up to the cabin sole. So we just knew right away that this was not the boat for us. But again, sorry for the lack of footage for this particular boat, and hope you enjoy watching the rest of the video. All right. So we struck out on the Morgan Out Island 33. That thing was rough. So we just had lunch at this place here, the Cortez Kitchen. It was good. We had barbecue sandwiches and hamburgers. While we were there, we found another couple boats that we're going to go look at. Maybe one of these other two boats that we're going to see this afternoon could be the one. So maybe we can make one of these other two happen that we're going to see this afternoon. Alright, we just arrived back at St. Petersburg, and we're about to see boat number 3. It is a Watkins 33. So this boat, the Watkins 33, was actually a little bit deceiving. Had a lot of good things going for it. It had a Yanmar engine. The hull and deck were in really good shape. It had a bimini. It had solar panels. But there was a lot of evidence that there was water in this boat. It looks like maybe 4 inches of water had just sat in that boat. This was a good boat aside from that evidence of, you know, the standing water in it for a long period of time. So we passed on this one.
Hello.
So this is a recap video of today's events. We left Crystal River, Florida to go check out a Morgan Out Island that's in St. Petersburg. We went down there, and that Out Island was bad. Junk. It was really so bad. The owner obviously doesn't care about that thing at all. It was just a wreck. So that one didn't work. So after we saw the Out Island and it didn't work, we talked to the broker. There was one other boat in the marina that he knew about for sale, and it's a Watkins 33. So we went and checked out the Watkins, and the Watkins was in better shape, but down inside the boat there was it looked like there was water damage. A lot of water that sat inside the boat for a long period of time. So I don't know, just kind of was a little bit weirded out by, you know, not really knowing how, you know, any other hidden issues with that boat. So passing on that one too. So while we were in the marina, we were walking through the
Office.
walking through the office, and there was a flyer on a what do you call them? On a pegboard. One of the people that live at the marina, you know, they're trying to sell their boat, and it happens to be another Morgan Out Island 33. So we're talking back and forth with the owner. We've got some questions we're trying to get some clarification on, but it sounds like we might be going back to St. Petersburg again tomorrow. So that's the plan for tomorrow, right?
Right.
On the road again. We're going back to St. Petersburg to look at a second Morgan Out Island 33. Ready to check out the Morgan. Got my boat inspection bag in hand, ready for anything. All right, this is the one we're checking out now. This is the Morgan Out Island 33. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out and see what we think of this one. Did a quick little walkthrough of it, and I think we've already ruled this one out. A little more of a project than what we're really looking for. It's a lot of little things like this that look kind of creepy. Like this is the hull to deck joint, and there's just loads of caulk that the previous owner, or the current owner, has put on there to try to seal up some, you know, some really bad leak. And I don't know, just lots of other little signs of neglect and such as that. See, I mean, just like these holes and just bare wiring sticking out all over the place, you know, such as this. So this is just kind of a courtesy walkthrough of this particular boat since we are on it, but I don't think that this is going to be the one. Again, we're still just kind of looking for that warm and fuzzy feeling, both about the boat and the owner. We just haven't quite gotten that yet. So what do you think, honey? The search continues?
Search continues.
Alright, we're back in the car. Yay! We love being in the car, driving around in the heat without air conditioning, looking at dumb boats. Now we've got a plan A, B, C, D. I think this is plan E at this point. I think this is would be the fifth boat. So the Out Island, that one is no bueno. So now we're going to look at an Ericson 32 that's in Tampa, about half an hour away. It's actually on the way back, the direction we need to head in anyways. And if the Ericson doesn't work, we have a, what was that? What was the other one? An Islander?
Columbia?
Oh, Columbia. It was a Columbia 34 that is on the way back to Crystal River. So we just keep stretching this thing out and adding plans on top of our failed plans. But we're gonna make it happen, right?
Right.
You okay, babe?
I'm okay.
Well, you look stressed out. Why are you stressed?
Because Tampa traffic is stressful. It's a lot of one-way streets and people. And it's hot.
How are you doing back there? Hot.
I mean, I'd come off $500 right off the top to the Bimini.
I thought you said you were negotiable.
Well.
All right, so we just saw the Ericson 32. The boat that we've been sailing on the most has been an Ericson 32 that belongs to a friend of ours. And I did not appreciate how nice their Ericson 32 was until we saw this one. I hope the owner of that boat doesn't see this video. Bad mouthing this boat. I don't know. Still looking for the warm and fuzzy feeling. We don't have the warm and fuzzy feeling. The search continues. Now we are going to see a Columbia 34, which makes that the sixth boat that we've seen on this trip, or it will be the sixth boat that we've seen. Here we go. All right, we've arrived at the place where the boat is. Waiting on the owner to meet us here now. The boat's kind of in this canal behind this house, and this house is kind of a pretty fancy place, kind of a little mini mansion going on. So we're just hanging out till the owner gets here. Columbia 36, no bueno. That boat, that was a Craigslist listing. We were just taking a shot on that one since it was on the way back home. So that's, was that number 6? Mm-hmm. So boat number 6. Look at my sunburn.
I know,
can
look
see
at my
it in the...
sunburn. Look.
Hey, easy. My goodness. All right, good and the bad of this trip. The bad is, one, we're sunburnt. It was really hot in the car driving around all over the place. We did not get to swim with the manatees. So those were kind of bummers. But on the good side of things, I think we still had a productive trip. We've seen a total of 6 boats on this trip. For various reasons, those 6 boats just don't work. Just lots of little things. But anyways, I really think we need, you know, at least 33 feet of length and 11 feet of beam minimum. So we're still on the hunt, but I mean, we've had a good trip. I mean, we got to have time with the family. A lot of it was spent in the car. I think we're kind of just wore out between the sun and the heat and the driving. So the search continues. We will not give up. Overall, good trip, even though it was kind of went in a totally different direction than what we had envisioned. But it's still fun, right?
Still fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready? First, tell everybody what's about to happen.
I'm gonna jump in the water.
Are you gonna be doing like some kind of a somersault, or maybe a back spring, or something?
I'm just gonna jump in the water.
Can you do it in slow motion so that everybody can kind of see how it works very slowly? Okay, all right, slow-mo this time. Very slow. That was very good. Rock on. Yeah. go to get your nails done. Tifton is a very naughty town. Lots of naughtiness going on. Tiftonites, very naughty. Aren't you from Tifton?
No.